Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to the Dave Shine Times channel. I guess that's what we're calling it today. But welcome back to another video. I haven't made a video in, I want to say, a month or so. And I'm happy to be back. And I'm not going to be saying that every time because I'm going to be on top of the videos from this point on. And that's what I'm committed to, and that's what I'm excited to. And today I'm going to just share just a little bit with you about what I've been having going on, and also something that came to my awareness over the last couple of days. And it's been a pattern that I've also fallen into and came out of, and I think it'll be valuable to share right here on this channel. So you know what time it is. It's time to shine. And so over the last month that I haven't made a video, I went back to America to visit my family. I went to my aunt's wedding, and that was really cool. That was really exciting. I was there for about 2 weeks. I've been working with a new coach, and he's been really helping me out grow my coaching business, and that's been really great. I signed 2 new clients last week. I've been talking to a lot of new people. I've been doing a lot more outreach. I've been just really making a lot of things, moving and shaking my business. And yeah, a lot of things have been unfolding. And actually this last week I was actually really, I think I had food poisoning. I had a really bad stomach ache. I was in bed a lot. I wasn't doing too much. And I always say when I'm sick, I always have some really cool realizations about life. And that's what I want to share with you today. What I just kind of saw, actually, it's a little sound back there. One of the things that I realized, and it's just nothing new, but I just wanted to share it with you because this word has been coming to my attention a lot. It's funny, but the word is attention, actually, and it was first, it was first brought to me by that guy Alex Hormozi, which is a famous YouTuber. He's a famous YouTuber, and he talks about business and da. But he says, one thing that he says is that people pay you to pay attention. And so, that really helped me in my coaching because I just was noticing in the areas that I wasn't paying attention. That's why I wasn't getting paid. And also, we get paid for people's attention, especially people that are making YouTube videos. Think about the people that have, 30 million subscribers are actually getting paid because people are giving them their attention. And attention is so valuable, actually. And I don't know if you can remember in school, but in school, teachers used to be like, pay attention. Because our attention is so valuable. Our attention is our energy, and our attention is something that if we utilize it in an incorrect way or a non-beneficial way, it'll actually stifle us from moving in the direction that we desire. And so that's what the video is about today, because as I was laying in bed the last couple of days, I just was noticing that I was giving my attention to a lot of thoughts that weren't beneficial to me moving forward, actually. I was giving my attention to a lot of ideas that were making me feel heavy. And we don't have to give our attention to these thoughts, and that's what I want to share with you. We actually have options, and just because thoughts and ideas are parading around in our head, we don't have to give them attention because they're not true, actually. And this has been a common theme in my experience. I would say a lot of the dense and heavy conditioning that I had growing up is a lot of self-condemnation, a lot of self-punishment, a lot of self-blame, a lot of those things. And they always come up, and when these thoughts and ideas come up, I tend to give them a lot of attention because it's just a pattern that I've had, and I give them attention, and I start to make myself feel bad, and I start to make myself feel less than. And that's the cycle, and then eventually I come out of it. But in those moments, it doesn't feel good. It literally doesn't feel good to give my attention to thoughts that aren't true actually. And my whole life, people around me have been believing these thoughts. People around me have been giving attention to these thoughts. And these are the thoughts that people use to control other people, actually. These are the thoughts that people use to keep you where you're at. They keep you in shame, they keep you in guilt, and they keep you in fear. And these are also thoughts that people use to motivate themselves, to make themselves think that they're going to do better, actually. But it just doesn't work like that, and I'm seeing that more. Where are you using your attention, and what thoughts are you giving, what thoughts are you giving more attention to, actually? And so this morning, I'm going to share a little practice with you, which I did this morning, and it really allowed me to release a lot of the pressure off myself and really get clear. And after I did this, I really felt really settled and clear, and I was able to just move in the direction that I desired, actually. And so the practice was, I just got on my computer and I asked myself, I said, what thoughts am I giving attention to that are not beneficial to the direction that I'm moving? And I just wrote all these thoughts down. I want to just give you some common thoughts that come up in my experience a lot, that I give attention to because I think I need to, and also because it kind of correlates and it kind of goes with this personal development movement, where it's like we have to really be hard on ourselves to help us get to a new place. We really have to keep a finger on ourselves. And I've talked about this so much. Punish ourselves, or really make ourselves feel bad so that we can do better. Make yourself feel bad so you can do better, which it doesn't work. So I just want to share some common thoughts that come up for me that I give attention to, which are not that valuable. I am not consistent. I can't create a schedule and stick to it. I'm always distracting myself. I don't feel like I don't like where I'm at. I am always unfocused. I should have done better. And so these are thoughts that come into my head quite often, sometimes. But when they come into my head, I give them attention, and as I give them more attention, they have more energy, and they start to fester and turn into more thoughts, and really what it turns into is self-judgment and a lot of self-condemnation and a lot of self-punishment. And what I saw this morning is when I just put all these thoughts down, as I typed them out, I was like, whoa, none of these thoughts are true. And it's like none of these thoughts are true, but no thought is true, actually. Like, no thought is true. No thought is true in reality. It's just a thought. It's just a story. It's just a narrative. And, as I wrote those down, it just kind of freed up this space, because think about this. Creative energy, attention, intention. If all of my attention is caught up on these thoughts, like, how can I put my attention somewhere that's I would consider more valuable? How can I put my attention towards my partner? How can I put my attention towards kind words to myself if my attention is over here? How can I put my attention towards my business? How can I put my attention towards creating YouTube videos if my attention is all consumed by this, actually? And so the value of just getting all this out of your head, just like a brain dump, is like you just start to see where your attention has been, and you see how much space you have when you free that space of attention up. Because at the end of the day, it's like we're just giving our attention to these thoughts and these clouds that are temporary, and immediately they can just be dispersed. And I felt that this morning when I just wrote everything down. Some things that I wrote down, like to the opposite of those things, is that, like, I'm at the right place right now. I can't be anywhere else. That's actually true. Like, it's true that I can't be anywhere else than I am right now. Like, I am here right now. That's actually true. And so it's funny, because we can believe in a lie all day, but when we put a lie and a truth next to each other, the truth always wins, because it's true. I can't be anywhere different than I am right now. I can't say that I should be somewhere else, because this is where I'm at. This moment is perfect as it is. It is perfect. It can't be any different. Yet again, that's truthful. Like, that's true. It can't be any different. We have thoughts that say it can be different, and when we believe those thoughts, we experience suffering. But right now, this is perfect. God didn't make a mistake. I like to say that, because this moment is perfect yet again. And it's really funny, because, like, when we start to look at things, just from a clear point of view, we start to see how irrational and neurotic our mind actually is and our thoughts are. And it's nothing to punish or judge ourselves about, but it's just noticing that. Another one is that I'll be aware no matter what thoughts I have. Like, that's true. Like, I'm aware of my attention being focused on negative thoughts. I don't call them negative thoughts, they're just thoughts. I'm aware of my attention being focused on thoughts that are not that beneficial, and I'm aware when I'm focused on thoughts that are beneficial. I'm aware right now. You're aware right now. I can be at peace with any thought, actually. And so that's another thing, is like when these thoughts come up, actually, these thoughts that we would say are non-beneficial, we start to resist them, actually. But when we start to get space between who we are and the thoughts, we start to see that we are this awareness, and we don't have to fight with these thoughts. We are the blue sky, and the thoughts are the clouds, and we don't have to resist them, but we can start taking our attention away. We can start taking our attention away from them and putting on something that's more beneficial to the direction that we're moving. And so I just invite you to that. I just invite you, and it's an opportunity for you to just kind of do inventory and just do an audit and just noticing your day where you're giving your attention to these thoughts that are not moving you in the direction that you want. And it's cool, because we're always moving in a direction. And so you can even say that you can use these thoughts as a sign to help you point to where you want to go rather than where you don't want to go. And that's the benefit of it, because life is always helping us expand. Life is always helping us move forward. It's always a forward movement, and we can only think that we're stagnant. But even in the moments that we're stagnant, we're moving in one direction, and we get to choose. We get to choose where we place our attention And where we place our attention, our energy goes, and that's where we flow, and that's what we do. So that's the video today. That's what I just wanted to share with you guys, and I'll be making more videos every week. So thanks for tuning in. Much love. Peace.